Trent, I'm very curious. Like, how does one get a job at the FDIC? Like, you didn't grow up saying, you know what, I want to work for the FDIC and be a regulator. How do you get there in the first place? Actually, I'm curious.
It's a great story. So they come to my campus in my little private college that I went to and said, we're building out consumer compliance and you're going to deal with regulation and consumer protection laws. And at that time I was thinking about law school and I thought, that'd be an interesting way to approach things. At the time I started, I didn't know what happened to a dollar bill when it crossed the teller line. I didn't have the slightest idea where it went after that. So yeah, it's just fortuitous at that time. Like I said, great foundation to build a career on.
I'm sure you didn't grow up saying you wanted to be a regulator.
Yeah, no, I didn't say all my whole life, like, I want to work for the government my whole life. But I still have a lot of friends back there. And of course, we're a regulated entity. So we interact with the regulators all the time. And I'm like, look, guys, I get you. I understand where you're coming from. I understand the strains you have and the needs you have and the expectations. And so I think it's lent nicely to our business that we come at it with a real appreciation for the regulatory environment.
When did you realize that compliance and regulations could actually be an advantage to your company rather than a disadvantage?
I've said that from probably the beginning of my career, because once you understand the technical rules, you can understand why they're there, and you can understand how to build product with those rules in mind. And it becomes so much more efficient because you're not always building and then realizing, can't do that, backtrack. Okay, got to redesign. That didn't work. So when you can come at it and say, I already know what the path is here.
Mm-hmm.
I always say I know where the ditch is, and I know where the rumble bars are on the side of the road, and I know the lane we're supposed to run in. And if you know that going in, you can build product much more efficiently than if you don't have a clue, and either you're stumbling all over yourself or you're paying very expensive lawyers to come in and bless whatever it is you're up to. So that early smell test to say that's going to work or not going to work, incredibly valuable.
So you are at FDIC.